get a message wanting me to do a video proving the sex for rent claim is wrong. Okay. So, I'm not going to say who this message is from, but nevertheless, let me explain what this sex for rent claim is. There is a person by the name of Corky who lived with me from 2009 for about 10 months. He lived with me rent-free for those months. Now, there's a real funny video titled "He Just Doesn't Get It." I'm going to leave a link to that video, in which he claims that he is far too educated to work for less than $10 an hour, despite the fact that I was supporting the both of us on $9 an hour while I was working nights. But anyway, you can see I'm in bed trying to sleep. He decides to come over and start ranting, and I just turn on the camera. But anyway, that's just one of the crazy things. So anyway, this whole sex for rent claim is something that's only been going around for the past year. This is only his latest of accusations since he moved out. And the reason why he had to move out is basically I got sick for a while and was no longer able to work. And because I was no longer able to work, I was no longer able to keep up with the apartment. I had a friend of mine who was willing to help me out until I got better, but they had one condition: that Corky either move out or get a job to contribute. This person did not want to support Corky. Corky refused. He said he's not going to move out because his name was on the lease. So my friend said, okay, fine. We'll just move me to another apartment. And that's what happened. So, anyway, he moved out in about November, the first week of November. And then shortly thereafter, he posted a video called HappyCabbie, the Sadistic Invalid. His account has since been removed for terms of service violations, but there's a few copies out there. I'll leave a link to one of the copies, just in case something happens to that copy. I'll encourage everybody to make copies and preserve it and stuff like that. But anyway, in that video, HappyCabbie, the Sadistic Invalid, he describes me as being bedbound and requiring nursing 24/7. So, which is not accurate, by the way. I was capable. Now, yes, I was in bed most of the time, but, I was able to get up. I was able to, go to the bathroom and do other things. I was able to do stuff, but, yeah, I was sick for a while, but I was not requiring nursing 24/7. So, let's move to the next video. This is a 54-minute long video, and if you have an hour to kill, in my opinion, this is one of the best documentation videos that I've ever done. It's called Defending Myself Against Accusations, where I not only respond to that video, HappyCabbie, the Sadistic Invalid, but also several other videos that this person has made against me, accusing me of all sorts of different things, and I respond to it. And in that video, there's no mention of this sex for rent thing. Okay? What happened is when he lost his job and moved in with me, he said, I want to become an actor. So while he was living off of unemployment, this was before they had the extended unemployment benefits. At that time, unemployment, you only got it for 6 months. So for 6 months, he was taking his unemployment money, spending it on acting and stuff like that. The only thing that I asked him to do was to pay for his own food. The rent, everything else, I covered. In addition to that, he also sold blood plasma twice a week, which generated, I think, about $60 a week. So, That's, you know, after his unemployment ran out, that's how he was able to still provide food, because he was doing the whole blood plasma thing. So anyway, this whole claim sex for rent has only been around for the last year. There's another point that I want to bring up. In 2011, he finally got himself another apartment. Previous to that, he was homeless. He got himself an apartment. He had it for a couple of months, and then he was facing eviction. So I decided that I was going to give him another chance. Despite all the things that he's said against me and stuff like that, I said, I'm going to give this guy another chance. And I reached out and said, if you want a place, I got a place. So there you go. And nowhere in there, because I actually produced a video called The Conversation Between Us, showing the messages we sent back and forth to each other. At no point is there any mention of this sex for rent type stuff. The only reason he refused to move in with me is because I said, I'm going to send you a bus ticket. He wanted me to send him the money. The reason why I didn't want to send him the money is because I didn't want him to blow it. And also, in his own words, the vehicle that he was living in at the time was not roadworthy. And I even did a video on that where I played his own words back for him. Why didn't I trust his van? I said I was going to send him a bus ticket, and then he said, that's it, I'm not doing it, and he posted a whole bunch of videos calling me controlling and manipulative and stuff like that. Those videos, I got copies of them somewhere, but you know, they're nowhere on the internet as far as I know. But anyway, there's another aspect of this whole sex for rent claim that he's made, and it is that when he refused my sexual advances, I became violently angry, which completely contradicts his other claim that I was invalid and requiring his nursing 24/7. So if I am, you know, completely invalid, how in the world do I become violently angry? I mean, I could become angry, but how could I possibly be a threat? You know, if I can't even get out of bed. So, anyway, of course, I was able to get out of bed. In fact, when I moved via city bus. I grabbed what I could, carried it, went on the city bus, and the city bus is how I moved. So, I was able to get out and about. But anyway, as far as this whole thing, it's just the latest accusation. And there will be more accusations to come. And this thing will continue to haunt until, you know, Armageddon comes. You know, the big asteroid that does us all in. You know, forget, you know, December 21st, 2012. Maybe it's August 16th, 2013. Maybe the Mayan calendar was a little off. Who knows? But anyway, I am the HappyCabbie, and you guys have a good day.